Hi there, Brendan here, aka the Savvy Recruiter. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a very short method on how to search more candidates on GitHub. Now, if you're a recruiter who is using LinkedIn Recruiter, you may ask yourself the question, well, why would I do that? So, in my opinion, there are two reasons why we would look for candidates on GitHub. Now, that first reason is that there are developers and software engineers on GitHub who are not on LinkedIn at all. So you will be able to find people that you just cannot find on LinkedIn. Now, the second reason, and in my opinion probably the primary reason, is when we're searching LinkedIn Recruiting, we are searching off of keywords and we're making judgments based off of those keywords. This person has Python written on their profile 6 times over this person who's written it once, so therefore they must be better. Now, with GitHub, people can write code, they can create projects, they can contribute to other people's repositories. So what we're doing is taking judgment, and we're taking more of sort of a data sort of driven sort of decision making within our kind of sourcing process at that point. So without further ado, if you bear with me, I'm just going to switch over my screen. So here we are on a normal Bing page. What we're going to do is we're going to do a very quick site search into GitHub, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So what we're going to do is we are going to put in this site command here, and we can see site:/github.com. Now, in my search, I'm going to put @gmail.com, and we're going to wrap it in speech marks with Python, developer or engineer, and then London. Now, you will notice that I've not used the word and anywhere within my Boolean syntax there. The reason for that is and doesn't exist in Boolean, just a space. The computer recognizes it as an and, it will give you exactly the same results. So from here, if we then just press enter, we will begin to see that these profiles are pulling up. What I've done is used highlight this so you can see the Python based elements within this, and here we can begin to see some profiles. So if we click on this profile here, we can see the location of this person is based in London here. That this person is working with Python, JavaScript, and then C++. So if we look at the repositories, we can get a much sort of better overview in terms of whether they're kind of more full stack, whether they're more sort of towards the front end or back end in terms of their side. Now, lastly, on this profile, we can see that his email is here because we've asked it to search that as well. Now, something which is quite useful, just for kind of future reference, if we took out the Gmail or the email within our search string, we can still search for emails, and all we would need to do is click onto repositories. And we want to avoid forks, and the forks is kind of this symbol here. So we could use any of these that don't have this type of symbol here. So what I'm going to do is, if I was to click on this, we could click on the commits, which is here. Then all we would need to do is to click into one of them. And then in our URL, we can click add.patch. And then we will see the email in this section here. So if I just make this page a little bit bigger so you can see it, so it is just up here. Now, just moving back onto this, if we just take out the word London for a moment and put a new search, so we can see there are 5,220 results. Now, what I'm going to do is just do a quick test, and I'm just going to run into Google. And we see if we had similar results. As it moved, are they taking it off? Okay, so we've got about 4 pages, and I've got mine set to 100, so we've got about 400 results. So the whole point of that is, what I wanted to really show is use different search engines, because running the same search across, whether it's DuckDuckGo, whether it's Bing, whether it's Microsoft Edge, whether it, whatever it may be, will give you different results. And again, what we can do is we can have a look, obviously, at these people here, and hopefully we can see obviously the Python, this side there's the guy's email. He will have London somewhere on his profile. Bearing in mind that when we put London in, we are looking for it somewhere within his profile, not necessarily under this location side here. And then lastly, if we just look at this person, again, we will see the same thing. So again, we can see this person is very clearly Python, JavaScript, and we can see this email. So that is a way in which you can source candidates, and obviously looking not only for a skill set, but also asking to see an email, meaning that you can outreach to them straight away. If you've got any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me, and happy hunting.